let's say the interview goes well. They offer you the job. They give you the salary. Two things is one, that first salary always the final salary? And if not, how do you negotiate your salary? Like a BOSS, boss.
It's very important to know, and I don't think a lot of people realize this, the most strategic time out of any point in your job career is when you negotiate your salary. So this is where you want to make the biggest stride for yourself. Let's use an example. If the company is paying $50,000 and you said, I want $75,000 because that's the number you keep using, they're not going to probably pay you $75,000 if you've applied for a $50,000 position, but maybe you hit the ball out of the park with that interview and you show them you're a little bit overqualified, but you still want that job. A good way to prepare for this is kind of a curveball that I'm going to throw at you is make sure you have interviewed for more than one job. And if you can get multiple offers, you can use that to your advantage. So you could say, company A is offering me $50,000. Company B is offering me $65,000. Maybe company A is the one you favor because you really love that job for whatever reason. You tell company A that company B is offering me $65,000 and I'll sure go with them. But I really like your job. Can you do better? What they're going to do, usually it's going to be an HR person. It's going to say, okay, let me go back and get back to you because they have to do their analytics to see if it's worth it for them. You're not required to show them an offer letter. But the best thing you can do is just stick to make sure that you can negotiate under that you have a leverage point of another job offer. Puts them on the edge. So like, oh, if we don't give him a number he wants, he's going to leave, but we really like this candidate.
Scarcity.
And
yeah.
we can't let them go. Yeah, it makes your value raise. Supply and demand, right? So
right.
Something else to take into consideration is the time that the economy is in. So in 2008, it was hard to get jobs. You probably couldn't negotiate. But 2010, 11, 12, 13, as they were hiring more and more, companies were actually paying more and more and more. And right now, as another example, just before the pandemic, there's a lot more jobs than there were people. So companies were paying a lot more money. So you had more negotiation tactics. So you do have to keep that in the back of your head when you're negotiating, and it's part of your negotiation tactics. So if company B is giving you that offer and company A is saying, okay, we know we could lose him, maybe we can come up to either match that or do better. If they're just a little bit below, you have to say to yourself, okay, I really like this company. Is it worth a couple extra $1,000s a year less? Or maybe they've beaten it and you say, great. You could try to keep going. Maybe you're $67,000 because you're like, hey, it's worth it for me to be paid a little bit more because I like your company more. You guys realize how much I'm worth. This company is willing to pay me. I could just go over there. I don't really want to match that salary. Or you could say, okay, can you match this offer and give me an on-the-spot bonus, yearly bonus of a percentage? What's your raise like every year? What can you offer me that's worth it for me to come to company A instead of going to company B because company B has way better benefits? You can keep going down that hole and make it best for you. And I would say people usually don't do that. A lot of people are nervous. They'll take what they can get, or they're really just focusing on the salary. You need to focus on everything because especially if you want to be there for a long time, benefits are huge. You want to make sure they have good insurance, good bonuses, all that stuff. And that's all part of the negotiation. A negotiation could be days, weeks, hours that some companies do not negotiate. If they give you, we're giving you 50 grand, that's it. No, because there's a million other people that will take this. So it's $50,000, nothing. You take it or leave it. Really, you got to decide for that job. Is it for you? You got to take it. If not, go to company B. It is something you have to adapt to, but keep all those things in mind and you will really be able to negotiate like a boss. The salary negotiation is going to be one of the biggest things that you do in your life because it sets the precedent for how much you're going to make as long as you're at that job.
Anytime I was offered an offer was made to me, even if that was the only offer on the table, I always would say, I thank you very much. I appreciate it. Can I just have a day to think it over? Just to kind of give the illusion that, oh shoot, we might have other offers on the table. I've never had an employer or potential employer like, no, we need to answer now. We like employees who make quick decisions. We need to answer now. Can employers do that, or do they do that?
From my experience and what I've talked with other people, they usually give you time to think it over. No company's really that mean and put you on the spot. You have to agree right now, right? Okay. And it's good because the longer you have, the more time you have to think about it and weigh out those options for yourself. This is a time where you personally need to really take into consideration what this is going to do for your life. It could be something that you didn't realize in the moment where company B was going to give you 20% bonus every year. And that actually averaged out to be more money every year than the company A was going to give you. So on-the-spot decisions aren't good. And if they do give you an on-the-spot decision, I would probably say, make sure you tell them I would like a little bit of time to think it over. When is the deadline that I have to give my confirmation?